Alright, hello all, and welcome in. As I was saying, hello all, and welcome in to some more of the Bugatti F1 save. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna really try. Try as we must. We are going to try and persist with this save to see can we make any inroads. D, I do not have the sponsor mod on. No, I do not. I have not installed any mods as of yet. I may do in the future. There's a mod to change the performance of the teams, which is probably the first one I'm gonna add, because currently the performance of the team is not good. I just want to balance the whole grid out so that we could be, you know, 2 seconds off pole instead of 4. You know, that would be more preferable. But anyway, we're gonna try this sprint in China to see can we do any better.
The sprint in Shanghai. It's lights out and away we go.
I love how going into the race, Pocher has no confidence, and neither does Schumacher.
Let's give it a go.
But can we make any positions up? I don't see us getting any points for sure. We've been nowhere near the points all season. And even more unlikely whenever points only go down to 8. But I'm hoping if we can just at least get a decent position, that'd be great. Mick is already up past Joe. I'll tell you what it's done already, is it's put the ERS assist on, which again is a feature I never want on. I never want the ERS assist on, but it's always on as a default, which is just annoying. But what we can do is, let us see. Now, China is a new track that they've added this year. They didn't have it the previous year. So it may be a little bit different.
A bit more lift and coast, please. We don't need to take any risk.
We're going to keep an eye on our drivers.
That's not good.
Let's keep an eye on the Deltas. Schumacher's doing okay. Joe's 7 tenths back from him, so we're doing okay at the moment. Pocher is down in P17. DRS will be enabled once we come across the start-finish line. Bottas is already out of DRS from Magnussen. Normally we would try and get past Bottas and get up to Magnussen, but because our car is just not great, we're just gonna try and sit in the DRS. And thank you for the follow, UTS. Welcome into the stream. We're just gonna try and stay in the DRS of Bottas if we can. Same with Mick. We're not going to try and be overzealous. We're just going to try and stay with the drivers that we're next to.
Overtake available.
And we're just going to try and test the capability of our car, whether we can hold on to Bottas or not. Although Bottas is pushing a bit more, considering he's closed up to the rear of Magnussen. Welcome into the stream, R, and welcome in everyone else who's just joining the stream. Pocher struggling a bit to stay with. Mick
Okay,
also
perfect, Nick. Let's get back up to pace.
struggling a bit to stay with. Bottas seems to be dumping the battery to get past Magnussen. Do we have DRS? We don't actually have DRS, but hopefully we do in the next straight. Schumacher in the DRS of Gasly.
Cool rear left.
If we can just hold on to Gasly the whole race with the mix, that would be good progress. And Pourchaire. If we could hold on to Magnussen and Bottas, that would certainly be good progress. I don't know how we don't have the DRS with Pourchaire, but I'm guessing we'll not be again overzealous. We now know that our battle now is currently with Sargent. So we're going to turn our eyes to Logie Bear. Yes, we're back to Bugatti for the evening. I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking maybe if we try and make it through the pain, maybe we could do something. Although, as unlikely as it may be,
We're happy with you pushing.
Ocon's now caught up to the back of Pourchaire. And it's always this phase of the race. We just fall off massively and then we never recover our pace.
Mode push.
Just DRS is enabled and then, you know, that's it. That is it.
More lift and coast, please.
Yeah, Mick is on the...
Copy.
It's saying we have no DRS at any point. We are within the DRS though. Right? What sense does that make? Anyway, Sargent's got past Pourchaire. Well, now Pourchaire has DRS. That's strange.
Okay, so now behind you is Ocon.
Why did he not have DRS before? And now Pourchaire and Schumacher have DRS. I'm just confused. But if Pourchaire can hold on to Sargent, that would be great. Let's try and do that. Let's
You can
try and
keep the
not
pace up on this compound.
lose out to Sarge. Meanwhile, Schumacher's doing
Good job,
okay.
Nick.
He is ahead of Gasly. A rare overtake from the Bugatti car. You'll love to see it. Meanwhile, if we can
Bugatti's two
conserve
right
some
now.
fuel as well while we're here. Mick's
Okay,
actually
maximum focus
closing
on
to
putting numbers
Ocon a
left
little bit.
Okay, and let's do a small
And
lift
Pourchaire's doing okay. This has been one of our better starts. Schumacher's now dropped Gasly out of the DRS. We may be cooking, chat. We may be cooking a little something. Pourchaire, like, has to be in the DRS, otherwise there's something bugged. Yeah, there. It's like there's no way he's not in the DRS now. Pourchaire's gonna have a late send. He's gonna go for it at the hairpin. Penultimate corner. Will Pourchaire get the move? He does. Next is Bottas. Can Pourchaire get inside the DRS of Bottas as well? Lads, we're cooking. We're getting a nosebleed. We're so high. We have not been this high in this save at all. Get in, Pourchaire. He's back inside the DRS of Bottas. Meanwhile, Schumacher's now pulled a 2-second gap to Gasly, so Schumacher, despite us putting him not on with good parts, he's doing okay. We just need, chat, like 10 cars. Tolly, I don't think there's been a patch out yet, but I'm just trying to go through the pain. I want to play the game, you know what I mean? I want to try. even if it may need a patch to improve the pace. But at the moment, our pace hasn't been too bad. We are not immediately 30 seconds off the rest of the pack, so it's going well.
Magnussen starting to struggle.
Pourchaire's actually been doing very well this race. He's inside the DRS of Bottas. Bottas is trying to get inside the DRS of Magnussen. We do need around 10 cars to be absolutely like bowled out of this race in order for us to actually get any points. Our drivers are Pourchaire and Mick Schumacher.
Sargent DRS now.
Owen Pourchaire now going for the move on Valtteri Bottas. Oh, we've got ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Come on, Teo. Come on, Teo. Teo is absolutely lighting up the timing screens.
Very good job.
And now we'll surely have DRS off Magnussen as well. We have been flying. Absolutely flying. P16, I just didn't envision just us being this high. Meanwhile, Mick is comfortably ahead of the Alpine of Gasly and the Kick-Sauber of Zhou. A comfortable lead ahead of them. Now we're on the rear of Magnussen. Sargent, oh, a big send on Bottas there. Side by side go the Kick-Sauber and the Williams. But them two fighting's helping us because we're now outside the DRS and Pourchaire's going for a lovely send. How has he made it through there? Teo Pourchaire is absolutely flying.
Oh, we can cancel lift off.
Teo now up to P15. We've not been this high this late on in a race. And Magnussen, it says he has some technical issues, so hopefully we can capitalise on that. But Magnussen will come back at us surely with the DRS. We want to try and keep ahead if we can, though. But he's gone very early to the inside. And I think we're going to have to let him through, unfortunately. Oh, that was the wrong button. Somehow we've kept it ahead while pressing the wrong button. Pourchaire around the outside, going to keep it ahead. Mick now 3.5 off the pack ahead, but he's 2.6 ahead of Gasly, so he's still doing well. But Pourchaire doing very nicely. P15, let's go, lads. This may be our best result of the season. It's such a shame that this is the best result of our season so far if we do get it, and we're still so far off the points. We need like an absolute disaster to happen ahead for us to get points here. And Mick is just chilling, so I think we're good. Is Magnussen now starting to come under pressure from Bottas? I think he is. I think Magnussen is under pressure from Bottas, and I think Magnussen might be out of DRS from us. If we can sort of push a little bit.
Oh, we can push on tires.
While these two battle. As there's a yellow flag around and it's Verstappen! Verstappen is off into the gravel! What has happened here then? Verstappen, who was P3 in the race. Oh, he spun it! And he's demolished the front of that Red Bull. Thank you for the community crowns are in the chat as well. Verstappen's out. There's a VSC out. That is going to allow us to, one, protect our tyres, and two, our ERS. But we don't want to use any fuel because we don't. It's a sprint race. We don't have that many laps to use. But Verstappen is out of the race. We've indirectly pulled the gap to Magnussen now, I believe. With Pourchaire. Verstappen is very stopping. Yes, you're correct there, Owen.
Okay, Max is off in front.
Max is off.
They're okay. Possible small debris. P1. We have a Ferrari behind us.
So, a rare crash for Verstappen, and we're now up to P14, lads. For those of you who are new to the stream, we were pretty much giving up with this save. That's how badly it went the last day. And currently Portier up in P14. He has been, we felt a changing of, and then Magnussen's got a, thank you for the follow, Skyline, welcome into the stream. Magnussen says I have no power. He's got some technical issue. We need the VSC to restart, and realistically, so that Magnussen can hold up Bottas. And we need the VSC to happen, or we need the green flag to happen while we're not in a DRS zone, or near DRS zone. So, let's get that green flag flying.
Roger, roger.
VSC ending.
Copy.
Welcome into the Twitch R.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tires.
Yeah, we gotta get
Charge
these
off.
tires up to temps.
DRS enabled. DRS
Yeah,
enabled.
Mick can go. Yeah, we can both go low on overtake approach because we don't need it. How much
off.
is Magnussen struggling is the question as we plant the power with Portier.
Take it steady.
Magnussen is now 1 point. He's now. The Delta's really jumping about the place. I can't even really tell how far he is behind. All I know is he doesn't have the DRS, but Magnussen did get the jump on the restart over Bottas, and Bottas is now under pressure from Sargent. And Sargent now on the inside. Meanwhile, Portier, he's not too far off Hulkenberg, and P13 could be a brilliant result for us. It'd be the best result. Our best result currently is like P17, and that's because 5 cars crashed. This could be the first time we actually have a good result. Meanwhile, Magnussen, who apparently has an engine problem, is now within our DRS comfortably. What's going on with Magnussen then? I feel like the engine problems are not genuine because Magnussen, even though with an engine problem, is somehow going quicker. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we don't want to cook these tires too much, so once we get to the higher end, we will, I'm sure we'll back off the tires. But, there's another yellow flag. It's Gasly. Gasly, I think, has binned it.
It's a yellow on the.
It's a VSC. I mean, we can conserve our tires, I guess, but I don't really think we need to do much else. It may have given us some
we've had a crash.
leeway from... Yeah, Ben in the chat, yes, this is Create a Team. We are Bugatti F1. Oh, big loss from Gasly. Rear wing gone. New gearbox needed for that Alpine. And that was not what Alpine needed. We are Bugatti F1. You can see our little logo. I wonder if I can get a good viewpoint of the front of our car. Look at the front of our car. Got the Bugatti logo on the front. It looks beautiful. Our car looks so beautiful. I am not an artistic person, let me tell you. But this is the one time I have cooked artistically in my life.
So we just need to go charge on.
Magnussen's in the pit! Magnussen is in the pit. Magnussen might be retiring. And he was threatening Portier there. And Magnussen might be where there is. Is he retiring? This is the question. What?
Is, yes, is. And watch out for the debris on the marshals on track, please.
Oh, I got so confused there. It says we saw the crash. I got so confused. I think he was on about Gasly. I thought for a second Portier had crashed. Just started your only drivers it gave me were Hamilton and Verstappen. Wanted to start at the bottom. Ben, you can start at the bottom. I will show you
Okay, that's
how.
now.
I'm guessing you were just
And next one is
confused.
Hülkenberg.
But there's
3
like a
seconds.
whole menu you can go through and you can start at the very bottom. Which is what I have done. I've started with 2 drivers who are not on the grid at all.
9 laps to go, 9 more laps.
Anyway, we will skip on until the green flag drops again.
VSC ending.
Copy. And you can push in tires. We're good on tires.
I'm hoping we can
Yeah,
get our
that's what
driver
they want.
confidence up. I don't know why Portier's driver confidence is still low
This tire has
whenever
plenty of
he's
life,
made
you can
several
push.
overtakes this race. And overtakes he probably shouldn't have been making. But Bendy, if you want to start a new save, there is 100% like menus you can go through and you can pick your drivers. For sure. What I will do though, just to make sure that I don't save over the wrong save, is I'm gonna save because I have a Bugatti and a Ferrari save, and I know I really I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like I'm gonna save over the wrong one, and it's gonna be ropes. It's gonna be a whole save done and dusted. Really hoping we can avoid that. But anyway, Portier doing well here. P14 has been so far our best result if we can keep it. Meanwhile, Schumacher, considering he doesn't have the best engine parts in the car, he's not doing too bad. He's P17, ahead of a good couple of cars. Now, Magnussen, I don't know why he's gone for fresh mediums. I mean, surely he would just go for... Surely he would just go for, the, what do you call them? The sauce? But, to be fair to him, in China the softs are horrifically bad. So, can we blame him?
Cool rear left if you can at all.
But Portier continuing to catch Nico Hülkenberg. So, if Portier can just keep up that momentum, get firmly inside the DRS. Meanwhile, Hülkenberg has thought he can escape us. He cannot
Let's go
escape
for a
us.
push.
Joe has an issue. That's all Gucci. Does, welcome in the Shrews into the Twitch. How's it going? I'm doing okay, the Shrews. It's been a while since I've seen you in my stream. How are things? Now,
Okay, so in front
how
of you is
are our
Hülkenberg.
tires doing? They're doing okay.
Hülkenberg,
Let us
1.9.
back off to keep our tire in temp.
Just head down.
I feel like if we hold on to our tires, Hulkenberg's will fall off at the end. We'll see. You're not back, mate. Return to TIR for Season 13. TIR's in Season 13, well. I'm pretty sure
Copy.
WHF is in, like, Season 10. If you count SSR as well on top of that. Yeah, Hulkenberg is holding on to his tire okay. We almost were inside of his DRS, and if we were, that would have been a lot handier, but now Hulkenberg is holding on to these tires. First two races, you got P1 and P7.
Currently P14.
Wow. Right.
Directly behind you is Sargent.
Yeah, Portier got a push now, I think. We just got to do something. And with Schumacher as well, I think so as well. I think we may as well push now. We may as well try and get inside the DRS of the car in
Okay,
front
head down,
and
go for
do
it.
something with our race instead of just
You're good to push.
sticking behind. Because you may as well
Pushing you can
you may
get.
as well just stay at home if you're gonna do that. I hate Jeddah as well. I never want to see Jeddah. I never want to race Jeddah in my life again. I don't think. I'm gonna leave it off every calendar that I ever do. So Mick now in the DRS of Valtteri Bottas, and he's gonna go to the inside. Is Mick sends it on Bottas? Bottas has no answer for the Bugatti driver. I think the game's pretty good.
Your P17.
I've been enjoying it,
Next to
the
Sargent.
Shrews. It's also like 30 quid, which makes it 30 quid cheaper than the actual F1 game. But we're really close now to the back of the Haas. We maybe should go light on our tyres, because Nico's actually been holding on to his tyres a bit better than us now that we've been pushing. Can we stay with him though? We need to make sure that we stay with him. Cannot let Nico fall out of our DRS. Ooh, has he dropped us? Has Nico dropped us? The wiry old fox, has he escaped us?
Keep the head down.
We do not have DRS.
Okay.
Nico may be a step too high for Porcher. I don't know if we have the tyre to hold on to this battle.
Two more laps.
And I think Schumacher has to back up his tyre as well. Because we got to hold on for the remainder of the lap. And we have another lap after this, so it's going to be tough to do. I think we may have to use some battery with both drivers in places that I normally wouldn't use battery. I would normally be pushing on the tyre through this section, but I think we have to dump some of the battery just to stay with Nico.
You've got everything. You've got everything. Press on hold available.
Final lap has started for Leclerc. And Porcher trying to use the battery to stay with Hulkenberg, but I don't know if he has enough in the tank. We will see. Yeah, Porcher already hitting the cliff of the tyre. Can he at least hold on and get the DRS from Hulkenberg? Meanwhile, what's going on with Schumacher? Schumacher's now pulled a gap to Bottas. Bottas is out of his DRS.
Don't worry.
I just don't understand how Nico's been so good at managing his tyres at the end here. I think Schumacher can now just deploy battery the rest of the lap just to defend from Bottas. Schumacher doesn't even need to have overtake aggression on. He
We
can
don't
just
need to take any risk.
dump the battery. Meanwhile, Porcher's going to somehow stay with Hulkenberg.
We need to push.
I think we're just going to have to give it
Clean
everything
overtake available.
if we can. We don't have a lot of tyre left with Porcher, but I think we just have to go for it. We just have to send it. Did I send it or did I didn't send it? Ah! Send it!
Sainz crosses the line to win the sprint.
Oh, Sainz wins the sprint ahead of the Ferrari. Does Porcher have anything left in the tyre? I don't believe so. We actually may have to defend from Magnussen.
So now we prepare for a good defense.
And
Just
Mick
put our
may
head
be in the
down.
same place as well. May have to defend as well.
We'll just hold them off.
Wrong thing I wanted to do. I wanted to check the different camera angle. Magnussen sends it, but can we defend? Schumacher, can he defend from Bottas? Bottas has gone to the inside. Can Schumacher still defend? No, Bottas has sent it on the inside. Please, just try something. Try anything. Porcher gets P14, which is by far our best result.
Okay, we take the flag.
And Schumacher should finish down in P18, which is our best finish as a
Okay, that's
team.
checkered flag, Nick.
And I know it is a sprint, so does it really count? But anyway, P14 in the Bugatti we will take.
And it's a finish outside the points in today's sprint for Mick Schumacher.
I don't know why Mick is so disappointed. Genuinely, this is what the pace of our car. This is like... That is genuinely our best race so far. This save.
Will practice pay off?
Right, now we have full quali. Let us save. I kind of wish it worked like last game where we didn't have to do quali again, you know?
Track is green, track is green.
But because Porcher was so good in that last time out, we're going to give Porcher the toe here if we can.
Radio check, Mick.
Looking for radio check.
Loud and clear, Mick.
Let's hope Norris doesn't block us on our run. I don't believe he will. He pulled to the inside, Porcher. Yeah, Norris let everyone through, that's nice. Gotta love little Lando Norris. But anyway, as we cross the line, we are quite far off, as expected. Huzzah.
And white line, white line. Stop on the marks, find pre-start rev, switch off.
Hoping it didn't do the thing where it puts our drivers like on top of each other. Which it hasn't done, that's good to know. We've got good separation. Although...
There's been a crash.
Porcher has been immediately blocked. Jesus, Logan. I'm just gonna tell Porcher to come in because he's already got the lap fucking blocked. Yeah. New pneumatic, we're doing a little better than last time, but I'm
We
still...
have to protect those tires.
I'm still like, our car is awful pneumatic, but
P12.
I'm more of accepting that this is the way things are.
Please check your pit limiter return. And it will be stop on the mark and switch off.
I'm just kind of, and I'm acceptant that we will have to go through the pain, the growing pains of being a shit team. And to get better, we're going to use the toe of quicker cars, if we can. Hopefully it's not did any weirdness. Just having a look at the map here to see it's not having us be like side by side with someone on a lap. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay. But Mick might not be, because he may be blocked. There's the Ferrari out of the way. Ferrari out of the way. I think they definitely have improved quality this year. For a fact. Last year it used to be so horrifying. And this year there still is things that happen, but it's less frequent. It's noticeably less frequent. Which is good. Keep an eye on our deltas. Schumacher's only green through the middle sector. Porsche is not green at all. So not amazing at all. Can we improve here as the checkered flag has fallen? Can we make it out of Q1? I think we've only done it once before where we've made it out of Q1. Can Mick do it as he crosses the line? He does! But will he keep it? Bottas has pipped him down. There's Magnussen still out on a lap. There's Gasly coming around. Tsunoda coming up to the final corner. So Gasly, Tsunoda and Zhou. Tsunoda crosses the line. Goes a lot faster. It's Gasly, Magnussen who are big threats here. Gasly may put us out. Let us see here. Gasly around the final corner. Where will he go? He doesn't improve. Magnussen isn't improving. Yellow, yellow. He's coming into the pits. Mick has made it through yet again. I believe the second time this season Mick is through into Q2. Porsche out. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for us, we've made it through to Q2. But anyway, let's try this next session.
Okay, green light, green light.
Now, let's see how this next one does. We're out in a used set of sauce because I think there's no real point us burning fresh sets. I love how they've added the audio message for Cameron. I made the Bugatti logo myself, which is one of the most artistic things I've ever done in my life. But you can see it's not too bad. It's relatively close to the Bugatti logo. Thank you for the compliment. It's rare, like, to put it in perspective, everyone watching, I failed, like, third year art, like, art whenever you're, like, 14 years old, I failed. So, like, I'm really bad at art. You're, like, you're not even, like, supposed to fail art that early. If you fail GCSE art, it's fine, but I, like, failed even before doing my GCSEs in art. I did not pick up art as one of my GCSEs, because, God, I cannot do that. But thank you for the follow, James. Welcome to the stream. Alonso, can you get out of the way, please? Please, please, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why pull to the inside there? Who knows? Alonso just being difficult. We set a time of a 1:34 and we are immediately pipped massively because that lap was not the best because we got blocked. Oh, there's a red flag. Please be for the remainder of the session. Ricciardo off at turn 1. By the way, the AI full push 24/7. What does that mean? Ricciardo bends it into turn 1. Is this going on Game Pass for Xbox? It probably won't for a couple of months. Welcome into the stream, Lou. Hope you're doing okay. This game is £30. $29.99. So a lot cheaper than your AAA titles. And arguably more fun because they're not trying to rob your money at every bloody occasion. But no, this will be on Game Pass, but it'll be a good couple of months. JTS Sim because it's just out, so they need to make some money off the game. You know what I mean? And considering it's only the F1 Manager 23, the old version, is on Game Pass. I'm pretty sure if you want to check it out, and it's still pretty. It's a good game still. This game's just a bit more difficult. Because the same metas do not exist. Just annoying 23 was on it. I waited a couple months for F1 Manager 23. Yeah, like, if you can't afford the game now, that's fine. But it will be on Game Pass, I'm sure of it. Can you get our camera here? Immediately horrifically blocked into turn 1. And then turn 2. And the exit of 4. Anyway, let's do this again. If they could just fix qualifying permanently, that'd be great. But qualifying has improved this year. It's still just not as good as I would like. I would like there to be no traffic ever, because the only reason you should add traffic to a game is if people can, like, if qualifying was like way more in depth, then you could add traffic, but it's just not in depth enough to add traffic. You need, like, nice to see they keep traditions alive in sequel, yeah. But, like, if they added grid pens, the ability to create gaps with their teams, if there was some, like, mini game that was like, oh, there's a driver coming through, get out of the way, otherwise, you know, we get a grid pen, don't be blocking people, you know, just something. I think we'll just follow this Williams out. You know what? I'm actually going to cancel that because that Haas is far too close to us. That Haas would just have killed our lap being that close, and I know for a fact. Let us have another attempt at completing qualifying. Now let's wait for the Haas to go out and then we'll go out. There we are. Steady on, champs. Alright, let's hope What's the Ferrari doing up her ass? What's that about? Excuse me. Why are you sniffing her rear?
Let's go.
Anyway, hopefully the Ferrari was coming in there. Meanwhile, we're gonna go and follow Mick Schumacher on board. Now, if we were to get into Q3, lads, this would be biblical scenes because we haven't... This is our second Q2 appearance, never mind. Never mind Q3. Oh, that car park there looked a bit scary. Yeah, Leclerc was just sniffing him to say hello. Somehow we're yellow in the first sector on better tires. Someone explain that to me. On fresher softs, we are yellow in the first sector. Green in the second sector, that's better. I think that car that was getting out of our way kind of acts like a bit of traffic for us. We're going to need to improve by a second if we want to get into Q3 though. And Schumacher has 2 more corners to go. Can we do it with Mick Schumacher? Come on, Mick. Do Bugatti proud. Will we have our first Q3 appearance?
P14.
Right. How did he not improve? He was 0.3 slower. .3 slower on faster tires. 3 seconds off Sainz in Q2. Verstappen has somehow set a lap time of 6 minutes and 51 seconds. I thought... I'm so confused. I thought Verstappen... I don't know. Did he not bin it? I don't know. Verstappen goes P3. Love to see it. We are fifth. We are last out of all of the people who could actually drive. Yeah, Lou, the game is a bit drunk. I don't understand that. But anyway, P15 is a good qualifying position nonetheless. Now, we did well in the sprint. Can we do well in the actual race itself? Yeah, I don't want to touch the softs here at all. Does Porcher have another set of mediums? He doesn't. I do not want to touch the softs at all in this race. So that is going to be our strategies, lads. And we will just make of it what we will. Hopefully we can have better race pace. I think the sprint... I'm hoping the sprint was not an outlier. Really hoping. And also, chat, that is something they need to patch. Is you seen me all pick a different strategy for Porcher, and it's reverted back to the original strategy that it wanted me to pick. We don't want that strategy. Let us try this race. But the softs absolutely die at China, so I don't even want to touch them. We're going to go much heavier on tires until we can get better with tire deg and stuff.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Oh, this is a strange camera angle. Porcher starting in the grid behind Mick, as Mick currently P15. He's on the inside of Ricciardo. trying to get P14 here. Side by side they're going. But Ricciardo may have the traction on those softs, and he does. Meanwhile, Porcher on the rear of Magnussen. Lovely run from Porcher as Mick may send it on Ricciardo, and he does. Lovely send from Mick down the inside of Ricciardo. Mick through into P14. Again with the ERS battle assist, we never want it on.
P14.
Whoever wants it on, not us.
Add lift and coast in turn 1.
No problem.
And Porcher
We
now
don't need to take any risk.
very close to the rear
We're happy to stay where we are.
of K-Mag. K-Mag dropping back from Ricciardo. And if Porcher is smart, he'll get past K-Mag here. Mick dropping back a bit from Bottas. Maybe we use a bit of tyre
Try
here.
and close the gap.
Oh, Mick's now. Oh my god, Ricciardo has absolutely blitzed him on the straight here. Never mind. Mick has been absolutely
We
blitzed
just
on the
need to
straight.
manage a bit more.
Maybe if we use a bit more tyre.
Let's catch him.
DRS enabled.
DRS
Okay,
enabled.
currently P17.
And again, we're not going to be
Magnussen
trying
ahead of
to, not going to try and be too overzealous. We just want to maintain position
Ocon behind us.
if we can. Although the Visa Cash App RB's got a very good pace, so
Okay, take it easy now.
we'll maybe
Take it
push
easy.
for this lap with Mick. But if we cannot
Don't
stay with
need
them,
it. No lift and coast.
welcome in, Ethan. Yes, we are not last. It's a rare sight, a very rare sight. We're trying to see, can we hold on to the back of Ricciardo, but it's not to be. It would be a waste of us. It would be a waste of ERS and tyre and fuel to keep pushing to try and imagine that it would
Starts
happen.
a lift and coast.
Meanwhile, Porcher
can still do
could
it.
catch Magnussen. And I'm going to also help him catch Magnussen, because we're just going to absolutely park it with Schumacher. Just so that we can get together and
Cool.
get some
Rear
strategy
left if you
going,
can at all.
some teamwork going.
Yeah.
And you can see, chat, this is the DRS line, so Magnussen will get ahead of us, but we have helped
And charge off.
Porcher get closer. Although Magnussen gets a horrific exit. But now he's planted this. Okay. The exit didn't look great, and now he's
On
blown
the
straight
bit of
past
lift
us.
off you can, it should help you.
But anyway, now, if we can just maintain position behind Magnussen now, that would be okay. Porcher just needs to hold on to the back of Schumacher. Schumacher just needs to hold on to the back of Magnussen.
Get back in this
That
fight.
would be ideal. You made your F1 car actually cook so hard. The liveries be so hard. Ethan, if you go to my TikTok bio, you can find my Discord, and if you want to join it, you can send your livery in so we can have a little review on stream of the Ford livery. We will see if you've cooked. Has Ethan cooked? But anyway, we're doing relatively okay here. Mick, can you stay with Le Magnussen? I'm pretty sure Magnussen's in the hards, so this is a little disappointing, Mick.
Mode push.
I'm gonna turn on my aircon because it's starting to get hot here. And that's... It's not because... Hello, camera. I'm this way. Hello. It's not because... Oh, Jesus. Mick is so far back from Magnussen now. It's not because,
Let's add the lift and coast back in.
Have we potentially given Ocon DRS on Porcher and Porcher has no DRS? Thank the Lord Porcher has DRS. I think if we just hold on to the pace we have now, we should be okay. Our pace is not great here. We're currently leading a long train, and you can see how tight the train is. It's kind of evidence of how bad our pace is. Porcher sends it on Mick there. And I think I'm going to tell Mick to even just back off a little bit. Just to give Porcher breathing room to try and see can he use the pace in the clear air. Alright, Ethan, not a problem. Whenever you get around it, we will be reviewing your Ford livery and critiquing it. Currently, the Bugatti livery that we went for, I haven't did too much to it. I just added the logo, and as each season progresses and I have more time, we'll probably, you know, spruce it up a little bit. There probably will be someone who creates a really nice Bugatti livery, and we may use it if it's free. But we're doing okay now. We just need to see can Porcher catch Magnussen. It's not looking likely at the moment. The Delta just seems a bit too big at this stage. Need Veyron engines. I wish we could. I don't think you're allowed to in the game. I wish if you got deep enough that you could create your own engine manufacturer, and we would call them like Veyron engines or something. Something like that. We would definitely do something with that. Lou. Oh, Mick, why have you fallen out of DRS out of nowhere? Mick has just given up. Blood. What is Blood doing? And now Ocon may get past Porcher as well. Gonna go to the inside. Yeah, Ocon flies straight through. Mick, what are you doing? What is Mick doing, Blood? He's just allowed Ocon to get both Bugattis in a short space of time. Can you not stick with your Bugatti teammate, please? If our team just... How do you join the Discord again? There should be a link in my bio on TikTok. Let me see.
Management's good.
Let me find the link myself.
Understood.
So there's a link to my YouTube that gives a link to that Discord. I need to add... That's the league Discord. How do I add my own Discord? I might have to do that later, Ethan. I'll do that off stream. For my Instagram, I tried to link my Instagram the other day properly, and it bugged out, so that's not working either. Mick, oh, Jesus Christ, Mick. Mick cannot even hold on to Porcher. Even though Mick was quicker than Porcher in quali, now he's all of a sudden slow again. Porcher has lost out to Ocon. Now we need Mick to dump the battery just to stay with Porcher. Welcome in, Magic. You're going to make an Audi F1 team. I definitely will have Audi F1 on the grid, but I don't think I'm going to be managing them. I think whenever it hits 2026, I'm going to add an Audi mod in to replace Kicksauber. And I'll also probably add a mod to, like, replace... What are they called? Visa Cash App RB with, what do you call them?
Ciao, John.
What's their faces? Toro Rosso. Yeah.
Charge off.
It's not looking good, Briv, as they would say. But here, P17 and 18 currently is one of our best
How is the
results,
tire?
if we are able to keep it. We just need our drivers to stay together. Gotta wait till money to buy it, and you're currently building your PC. Replace them with Minority for full retro branding. Your first race, you got dead last. Well, welcome to the pain train, as I say. That is all this game is. Whenever you start from the bottom, it is the pain train. Welcome in, Savvy. Yeah, we're back with Bugatti F1. We're just trying it. But currently we're doing not too bad. I mean, we're P17 and 18, which is better than 21st and 22nd. I know, absolute W's. Absolute W's. Meanwhile, though, we do have Sonoda, who'd been stuck in traffic for quite some time. The RB is definitely a much quicker car than ours, so I think Sonoda will probably get through quicker, but Gasly, Sargent, and Joe are probably the three slowest drivers in this save, I'd say. They're just like extra slow for some reason. Mick now is under pressure from Sonoda. I'm guessing Mick does not have DRS. Because why would he have DRS? Yeah. Sonoda got a great run on Porcher. And it's going to blow right around the outside of him. And straight on through he goes. And we're not even really worried about Sonoda because he's just too quick. But here we've pulled the gap to Gasly and Co. So there's something. And
there's been an issue
Albon
in the
with the
pits.
first pit stop, and he's in quite early off the softs, I'm guessing. And has had an issue, so hopefully that will benefit us. Whereas we want to go much longer in the race. Porcher wants to pit pretty soon, lap 18 onto the hards. Meanwhile, Mick wants to do the lap 21. So sooner rather than later, Porcher is going to get through on Mick and try and use the pace. Meanwhile, Joe's going to lock up. That helps us in the race. Our drivers are fighting through turn 1 and 2. Hulkenberg in the pit is having a slow stop. Couldn't get
Something's not gone right
the
in
tire
pits.
off. We could hear the gun. Mick with a sand again. No.
You okay?
There's a yellow flag now.
No, no. Did we crash? No. Okay, it was nothing. It was nothing. Thank you for the follow, Malawi, in the chat. Welcome into the stream. Or Malawi. However you want me to pronounce your name. I thought you said you're putting this on hold. Yes, Cam. But I've had a change of heart.
On update on tires when you can.
I've had a change of heart. We're just gonna go through the pain, Cam, and try.
We don't need to take any risk.
Currently,
Take it easy.
Sargent is catching Mick. There's an investigation between Mick and Porcher. I hope there's a racing incident is the result of that, because there was really nothing in that incident at all. But you never know. This game, they could just be like, 10-second penalty to one of the drivers. Yellow flag. Sergeant is at a lockup.
Let's take a closer look. Now this, I think, was at turn 13.
Welcome in the stream, Ashley
The
Beach.
brakes couldn't cope. By that point, it was
Can you
just
pick any
too
team, or
late.
do you have to use these two drivers to start? No, you can do any team you want, Ashley. You can start with any two drivers you want. You can start with as much money as you want. You can start with as good facilities as you want. You can literally create the save that you want, which I actually love how they've given you so much freedom to do. We have started basically from the bottom because we want to get to the bottom and then be like, and now we're here, you know, like the song. But we're actually like better, you know.
Let's try to get him.
We can see Ocon struggling on tires, and we're just going to try and overtake him whenever the opportunity arises, because we will be pushing to get onto the hards now with Porcher. Meanwhile, Mick wants to go a little longer to make it to the medium stint. But Ocon's tires are nearly dead, and Bottas' tires are nearly dead. So, hopefully this is a good strategy. You're on the way, you're away with work, so you're going to download it on Sunday when you get home. Well, Ashley, yeah, you can literally create any team you want. If you have F124, Ashley, and you don't like the livery creator on there, you will like the livery creator on here. It's way more advanced for a game with
Okay, good job.
10% of the budget.
And in front of you is Bottas.
Oh, Bottas has some sort of issue as we get on through with Porcher. Mechanical fault for Bottas.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Is it easy to get used to because you never played before? If you want tips, just ask me whatever that you're struggling with. Manager games, there's always a bit of a learning curve when it comes to manager games. They can be quite tricky at the start. They can be quite confusing at the start. For example, one of my favorite games is Football Manager, but like, I didn't play it when I was a child because it was just so difficult. It was so confusing. And it took me to when I was older and I started to understand the actual game itself to actually start playing FM, and I play it daily. I would play this game daily if I didn't have two saves that I want to stream, you know what I mean? I like streaming these saves, so I need to have the energy to stream while doing these saves. If you know what I'm saying. But anyway, we're doing okay at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen whenever we have our pit stops. I feel like a lot of drivers around us have had issues in their pit stops as well as just on track. Yellow flag, VSC! Ooh! VSC is out. That is the perfect opportunity for both of our drivers to box now. And that is going to help us massively in this race, is having a cheeky little VSC precisely when we need to pit. That is going to be absolutely sweet.
Double stack.
Chat.
Copy.
I'm not saying we're going to get points, but, you know,
VSC,
just saying,
VSC.
we're getting closer, Guan Yu Zhou, he is our third teammate. Big. Now, what I don't like about that incident is that the gravel does not slow him at all.
It's not going the way the team had hoped.
In real life, the gravel would have some slowing effect, but it looks just like ordinary tarmac. But anyway, let's see. Porcher coming in. Schumacher. Our double stack should be okay, because Mick was a good 4 seconds off Porcher before we pit. So Porcher now in. We need a good stop here from Porcher. Oh, what perfection! What absolute perfection was that? Have you ever seen a more perfect pit stop in your life? What was that? That was crazy! That was the most perfect double stack I've ever seen in my life. Welcome into the stream, Lord Wes. How are you getting on? How are things? You have just seen the greatest double stack of all time. And now we're out in P15 and 16 on a good strategy. Alfie Pearson in the TikTok says things are just happening to my body that had never happened before. That pit stop was perfect. You know what? It did some things to me too, Alfie. It did some things to me too. Please create Monster Energy F1 team. Well, we have a Bugatti F1 team at Lord Wes. But if you get the game yourself, you can create a Monster Energy F1 team to contend with Mercedes, who are already sponsored, and so is... I think, does Alpine have a Monster? I mean, I know they have a Wolverine one, but it kind of looks like a Monster logo as well. But anyway, let's skip on until we go green flags. Here. But yeah. You're thinking of James Bond F1 team? Are you just gonna have a... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We accidentally pressed the wrong button. We accidentally skipped on. We may have lost some time there. I'm not used to PC. No, we're gonna have Mick deploy some battery here. Just to use. I dare you to let Shumi by. Well, Shumi make it by because he's on the mediums, but he is 5 seconds back. You're thinking of making a James Bond F1 team, didn't in the end. Well, would it have Daniel Craig's face on it? That's the real stickler. Thank you for the follow in the Twitch, Donny Ginge. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're here on lap 18 of China, and this has been our best race so far by a mile. We are P15 and 16. Things are going well for once. Things are going well. Although Mick has now been caught by Hulkenberg. What's happened here? Hulkenberg is absolutely yeeting it around the track, I assume. Because he's overtaken the... He's overtaken the Kicksauber of Bottas. What powertrain did we select? We selected Ferrari. I'm a Ferrari fan. I don't really know which one really makes sense with Bugatti, to be honest. I don't really know the history of Bugatti and the relationships with their teams. Why is Hulkenberg so quick?
Okay, mode push.
Shumi, do you want to just hold on to Hulkenberg, please? No. Apparently not.
And try to cool down the tires while you can. It's slightly coming up.
The logo is very questionable. Your car does not sound like a Ferrari engine. I guess that's just this game, Lord Wes. It doesn't really... At times I feel it sounds a bit like a Formula E car. At times, like the combustion in the hybrid engine just disappears completely. And then it's just got electrical power. It does not sound like a F1 car at all. Anyway, I was wondering why it said we had no strategy, and it's because we boxed earlier than anticipated because of the VSC. VSC. That is the strategy we were on.
Charge.
No, it definitely is a Ferrari engine. I can assure you, but it just doesn't really sound like it. How do you make your car good? I played it in 2022 and made Alpine fast, but this year can't. It is a lot more difficult, Owen. Every year that progresses in this in F1 Manager, it gets a lot harder. F1 23 was a lot harder until I found the meta, and then the meta must be different this game. You know what I mean? because it's not as easy as it was last year. But you never know. We're not that far into the save, and we're already turning things around a little bit. Although Hulkenberg, for some reason, is just absolutely rapid. Right, can we get Schumacher to fully back out of the corner, please? Schumacher, if you back out of this corner, you will have the DRS. There we are. Just you don't even need to do that corner.
Copy.
Shumi, just let him through, and then he'll give you DRS. And bada bing, bada boom. Realist guys in the room, how are you doing?
Okay, we're still okay. So watch for Sargent behind.
You find it quite easy to find little pockets of pace in the car. Do you know what the meta is this year? Oh, and I don't know yet. I haven't been playing long enough to find out what the meta is. But I did know the meta of last game, but it might not be the same. Last game it was just get your car to the minimum weight as quickly as possible. Currently we haven't even got there yet. We haven't got to the minimum weight, so maybe once we get to the minimum weight, maybe our car's just gonna be flying. But as our factory's not great, it's been tough to manufacture parts. It's been tough to design parts, etc, etc. Yeah, Mick isn't doing too great now. Mick was good at the start, but make sure to spread out your wind tunnel time. Yeah, I have been doing that as well, Alfie. But Mick has lost a lot of pace now. Now he's on his second stint of mediums, and now 3 drivers at the back of Bottas, Sargent and Ocon are now all over a gearbox. Meanwhile, Hulkenberg is all over the gearbox of Portier, but I'm not too worried because Portier actually has a way better tyre than him at the moment. So even if Hulkenberg does overtake us, I do think we should be able to stay with him. Although Hulkenberg has been quite quick in the sprint as well, so even on the worn tyres, he may be still a threat. Meanwhile, Mick, dunno, man, dunno. Yeah, Alfie, we haven't got all our new parts in yet, so still don't know really. Oh, Hulkenberg almost crashed into us there.
We focus on the cars ahead now.
But we should have the DRS now. Should be able to get back through again. With
Just
Teo
keep looking after
Portier.
your tires.
Bottas has a technical issue which may be helping him, or helping us inadvertently because he can't catch us.
7.4. 7.4.
Now, can we escape Hulkenberg now that we've got the DRS?
Keep pushing.
Well, we had the DRS on that last lap, it was. And his confidence is starting to build a little bit.
Now we focus on clean laps.
Have you seen the engine penalty bug? What is that, Alfie? I have not seen. What I did see is I tried giving our team new engine parts after practice in Bahrain, and it immediately gave us a grid pen. And it was like, I'm pretty sure in real life you don't get a grid pen if you do that. The allocated engines give you penalties. That did happen to me, yeah. That did happen to me, yeah. Yeah. I did see that because I was like, why did I get a grid pen in Bahrain immediately? I couldn't believe it. But anyway, Portier actually has pulled the gap to Hulkenberg, which is pretty good. We have the better tyres, hopefully we can keep this going. But yeah, Alfie, that did happen to us, and hopefully they patch that, because it's actually a thing I do every game where I go through the allocation as quickly as possible, so that in the event you have a bad quali that you can immediately take a grid pen.
Sargent behind.
But we're doing okay here. Let's skip it on a little bit. Is Hulkenberg catching us again? Jesus, Hulkenberg, even on a lot worse tyres, has still got good pace. Oh yeah, I remember you getting like a 20 place credit. Yeah, that... I was like, have they fixed the loophole? But no, that loophole still exists in real life. So... I don't know. I was confused, so I don't know.
Good job.
But I don't like how our driver confidence is still so low despite making moves. Like, Mick has just overtaken Bottas. And yet his driver confidence is so low. Just because we're not at the front doesn't make that not a good move. Like, and it would build your confidence. Who do you think is going to win in Belgium? I don't know. I don't know. Verstappen hasn't won in a while and has that sort of redemption arc aura about him to me. So it could be Max. Or Norris. If I were betting money, I would say Norris. But at the same time, though, even if Norris gets pole, it seems like his starts are just not great off the line. He really struggles off the line, does Lando. I think Mercedes may have taken a little, like, back step. Oh, switch to the inside from Bottas.
Try and close the gap. Just keep going. The next car behind is Ocon.
Like,
Ocon 3.2.
Mercedes were pretty much level on pace
We need a
in,
back
like,
off.
Silverstone and stuff. But over the last 2 races, Hungary and whatever the other one was, I don't even remember now. The second last race may have been Silverstone, but I don't know. Hungary, it just didn't seem like they were anywhere close to McLaren or Max on pace. It did seem like Max was a whole lot quicker, and I think Max would have gotten P3 easily if he hadn't have been so frustrated with himself and the team. You know what I mean? He was just so angry that is kind of what caused the incident. Anyone ever told you looked like Jay Cartwright? Well, Lil CJ, you did. You told me I looked like that. Welcome in, Leon. I hope you're doing well. How are things? Thank you for the follow, Leon. Welcome into the stream. Is Mick in the DRS? Why does it say Mick does not have DRS? I'm confused. Hulkenberg is sent it down our inside, which we're okay with. Ah, that was a little aggressive.
Fighting Hulkenberg.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
That's okay. Behind you is Bottas.
Schumacher still inside the DRS. We need a cooler engine down, I would say.
Drop the pace now, please.
Copy.
Give us a
Thoughts
bit
on
more lift
Ocon
off,
going to
please.
Haas? I had been hearing about. Thank you for the follow,
A bit
Adam
more
Hutton.
lift and coast, please.
I know you just said your life. Probably didn't think you'd remember it. Yes, I remember you, little CJ. Thoughts on Ocon going to Haas? I had been hearing the rumor for quite some time, Leon, so I thought it would happen, but I don't understand why they've gone for Ocon. I'm like, why Ocon? You know?
Let's try to
How do you
claim
think
as
it's going to get
quick
the
as we
Mercedes seat? I think it's going to be Antonelli. I think it is going to be Antonelli. I've been flip-flopping over the last while. There were some rumours that Sainz was, you know, getting higher up there, but after Antonelli winning a couple times in F2, I think he's
Stop
gotten
the
back
lift
up the packing order again. And I think it probably will be Antonelli. I think Sainz should be in Mercedes or Red Bull. I'll be honestly disappointed if he goes anywhere but those two, to be honest. He should not be.
Can press overtake
He's too
where
good of a
possible
driver to be in any
discharge
other
the
car, to be
battery a little
honest.
bit.
If he goes anywhere else, it is going to disappoint me, to be honest. I don't even really want Sainz and Williams, to be honest, at all. Unless Williams randomly get really
We need
good.
a little bit more lift off if you can, please. We need a little bit more.
Yes, he had been linked to Williams, but I think Sainz wants Red Bull or Mercedes, but the Red Bull and Mercedes are like, we'll keep you on the back burner for now. We're not sure, but I would rather him not go to Williams, to be honest. I think it would just stifle his career while he's in his prime. He's literally in his prime and going to Williams. I think by the time the car gets good enough, he would be... So Leon, Red Bull have confirmed their seats as Max and Perez. But I can assure you, if Perez crashes in qualifying in Belgium, in Q1 again, he will not be in that seat. When we come back from the summer break, he will. I will put money on it. He will not be in that seat. Perez has to have a good race in Belgium, otherwise he is gone. Has to have a good race and qualifying in Belgium, otherwise he's gone. How do both of our drivers not have DRS? I'm so baffled.
Let's catch him.
Porcher has so much better tyre than Hulkenberg, it's confusing. Mick, it's understandable because the hards will be stronger at some point. And also our car is just not amazing.
Lifting coast is
but
good.
with Porcher, we're like so much... The tyre we have is so much better. I think next lap we're going to push to get past Porcher. Because Perez has a contract for 2025, but I think there's like a break in the contract if he doesn't reach a certain performance level, which I think he is well under that performance level. So I think Perez, if he doesn't have a good Belgium race, he's definitely gone. Like, I think he's guaranteed to be gone if he doesn't have a good race in Belgium. Imagine Vettel comes back. It's not going to happen. I mean... If Vettel does come back, it will be in a lower team. He will not come back to one of the top teams. None of the top teams are going to take a risk on Vettel.
We try to fight Hülkenberg
Because
another
of
couple laps.
how it ended with Ferrari. Perez will just lose a seat in F1, Leon. Perez will not be in F1 anymore. That's what it'll come down to. That'll be Perez gone from F1. Unless some team... like Williams or Renault or something, aka Alpine, randomly put a bid in for him. They're thinking maybe we can use his experience, but unless that happens, I don't see him staying in F1. Ricciardo to Red Bull lost in a V-carb. Alfie, that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I'm currently betting on.
Bit of lift off.
Bit of lift off when you can. But now that we've got past Hulkenberg, we can use our pace a bit better in the clear air. Much better tyres than Hulkenberg. He's just holding us up. No real point being in that train. Alright, Leon, have a good one. I will be here. But thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow as well. But anyway, Porcher's doing pretty okay. Mick has fallen out of the train from Bottas, so Mick not doing too hot. Ocon's probably catching him a little bit. Are we catching Magnussen? A little bit. Hulkenberg, where is he getting this pace from? Mick's gonna hit a Bottas. Bottas seems to have an issue. Bottas seems to have an issue, as well as Magnussen. Right. We need to have words. 36%. Where is Hulkenberg getting this pace? I am not letting this old man overtake us again with 36% bloody hards. What is happening with Hulkenberg? Meanwhile, Magnussen has some sort of engine issue, so we want to catch his
Let's try to take
DRS.
opportunity.
But, Jeekers, welcome into the stream, Joe. I'm doing okay. We're currently trying to fend off Hulkenberg, who's on 35% hards. But Blood has unbelievable pace somehow. How is Hulkenberg doing this well? Someone
This is
explain
your
it to me. Come on, poor chair. Do not let this old man school you. Come on, poor chair. We've got this. DRS engaged. We can use this DRS to try and get caught up to Magnussen as well. But Jesus, Hulkenberg is dumping the battery because he's still side by side with us somehow. Meanwhile, Mick holding on to P17.
Very good. Magnussen ahead of you.
Yeah, if we can use the pace to cut up to
Now we focus on
Magnussen.
clean laps.
Oh, Magnussen's struggling. Because we're about to get ahead of him immediately. Little
the pressure
sand down the inside, little lock. Magnussen is struggling.
Reminder, a little bit of lift off where you can.
He does have that engine issue. Bottas also had an engine issue. But is now inner DRS. I think if for chair we need to tell him to back off a little bit, and then if we can get by with the DRS, it should be good.
Need to drop the pace.
You've got create a team at the moment with Bottas and Schumacher, just got points in Japan. Oh wow. You're doing better than us, Joe. We are nowhere near the points at all. This is currently our best race, Joe, that you're watching, and it's for P14. That is where we are.
Still do it.
I think Hulkenberg is one of the most underrated drivers. Absolutely. Been so good this season. It was surprising to see that Audi snatched him up so early in the season, but then after he just kept proving and proving and proving, why
Keep your head down.
he was deserving that seat. Albon's ahead of us as well.
You're doing a good job. So it's currently
Albon on a lot worse
P14.
tires, and we
In
could be up to
front of you,
P13. We just need to latch onto the back of Albon and then start to protect our battery, because Magnussen, Hulkenberg's into the pits. Magnussen has an engine
So we
issue.
change the rhythm now.
And if we can just now hold on to these hards
We need a little bit more lift off, please.
and stay with Albon. Meanwhile, what's up with Mick? Mick has now dropped Bottas. Good, Bottas has some engine issue. He's just so reliable. You're absolutely right, Alfie. He's been so good for Haas in quali and in the races. But currently P13, we're getting a nosebleed, but I don't think we have the pace to get any higher than P13. P13, I think, is the maximum that we can get in this car. The V-Carbs literally have a pit stop ahead of us. And that's then the Mercedes almost have a pit stop ahead of the V-Carbs. Aston nearly have a pit stop ahead of the Mercs. And there's the top 6. But Albon's still pretty quick. Not inside his DRS. Schumacher, he's in clear air. So we don't need to really worry about him. We just need to get him onto his strategy. Meanwhile, poor chair, this is where the money is. And it's really sad that we're only battling for P13, to be honest. Because I feel like we've had a very good race here, and I kind of wish there was some points at the end of it. And we've been so much stronger than the teams around us, and it's rare that we've actually gotten to that point. I think they need to sort out the performance of the cars. Absolutely, Alfie. That was a point I made on TikTok. Thank you for the follow, Joe. Welcome in. Welcome to the community. And that is a point that I made on TikTok. Thank you for the follow. The follow, not the folly. The follow, Sully. Jake Sully. But that is a point that I made on TikTok, is that the pace is just far too gapped than what it is in real life. In real life, the field is a lot closer. Magnussen finally pits. But considering his engine issue, he hasn't been too bad. we're getting close to our pit window. I think we should then, yeah, we should start pushing.
Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Mick is also getting close to his pit window as well. We need to keep an eye on that.
Car John.
I think we need our battery back with Ford Chair. But yeah, on TikTok I posted a video talking about how the performance is just so unrealistic because half of the field is slower than P20 in real life, which is just ridiculous.
Charge off.
Big send from Port Chair. In ahead of Albon. And have we pulled the gap to Albon? We have. We're over a second ahead of Albon. Love to see it. Albon, though, coming back. May have had the DRS down the main street. Straight. What's your team name? BUGATTI F1. I will save. You can see I've made the little Bugatti logo, and it's not too bad if you ask me. I rate it. I think it looks pretty good considering I had to use the little logo editor. I'm glad you like it, Joe. I'm glad you like it. But we're now pulling a gap to Albon, chat. This has been by far our best race, and Port Chair is doing pretty good. If we were to get 3 cars involved in a pileup, we could finally get some actual points. But we need 3 cars in the top 12 to absolutely bin it into each other. But I think this lap we're going to go in with... where's Schumacher now? Schumacher now has Hulkenberg ahead of him on fresh tyres. Thank you, Cristiano Ronaldo, for the support. It means a lot. Let's see here. Hards for Schumacher. Meanwhile, Porcher can go a bit longer before he goes on to the hards. I wonder, could we even make it onto the softs, realistically? And would that be quicker? Oh, it says it would be quicker. Now, Mick towards the end of the stint has absolutely fallen off massively, Jakers. Mick is now 3.5 seconds back from Magnussen. Somehow. I don't think so, Cristiano. I do not think my girlfriend is open on a trio. That's a bit... I don't know. Don't think she'll be too pleased. Anywho.
And okay to push, okay to push.
Okay to push. Do we want to extend to the sauce? No, I want to go to the hards still. I just want to use these tires to go to the hards. I think we're going to box. Once we come past the pit entry, we're going to box next lap now. With Ford Chair.
Okay, copy, box.
And we're... that's that Mick? Yeah, Mick out ahead of Sarge. And we have successfully undercut Sargy boy. Surely Sarge... Oh my god. Oh no. Traffic. We had to blue flag, which may help Sargent stay with us. And I was hoping... Yeah. R in the chat says no. Oh, and the Aston who overtook us because of blue flags. And now there's a whole kerfuffle. And I didn't know what to do. And we've just gained 4 seconds on the Williams. Hilarious. The Aston that went off of Alonso has helped us massively there with Mick. Mick now has 4.7 to Sargent, so that the Aston Martin absolutely helped us there. Hilariously.
Just hold back a little bit.
Copy.
Mick now in for the hards. Good pit stop time.
Focus on reaction time and no full throttle before pit exit.
PCN server trophy.
EP16.
Baby, it ain't no mystery.
Next car
With the
ahead
best
is
baby
Albon.
in history.
Albon 2.8 ahead.
I know you're seeing this glow up. Baby, I'm crazy. I'm going in, no diddy. No diddy. I'm going in, no diddy. I think Russell will be a lot quicker than Antonelli at the start. Maybe as time goes on. Thank you for the follow, Carl. I'm hoping you enjoyed that song, and that's what got you the. That's what got me the follow. Welcome into the stream. Now, what can Pourchaire achieve here? Pourchaire, the best he can do realistically is P13, I think, which is still pretty good. Schumacher, it's P17. He is literally a pit stop behind Pourchaire. But yeah, I do think Russell will be noticeably quicker than Antonelli. Like, if you'll remember, we've seen Piastri. It took him a little bit to get caught up with Norris, but now he's there. I think it'll take longer for Antonelli to get there. It might take Antonelli 2 seasons to get caught up to Russell's pace. Whereas Piastri, it only realistically took him one. It only took him one race to get caught up to the pace of.
Okay, we'll have a look.
Oh, we have our first mechanical fault. What is it?
So we'll take a look.
We have some sort of fault. And now Sargent is right back up with us again. Which is not enjoyable. We had escaped him because of the random traffic. We now have a gearbox issue. A gearbox issue with Mick. And it seems Sargent is now thoroughly in this battle.
Yeah, just go a bit slower.
Meanwhile, I think Antonelli will shock a lot of people with Mercedes and have a competitive car.
Tires are in a good place.
I think he'll be good. I definitely think he's worth the risk. I just don't think he's going to be winning any races in his rookie season. I think he's going to be like that great. You know what I mean? Alright, Joe, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you next stream. I don't really know when I'll be streaming next. Maybe tomorrow when I get home from work, we'll see. And Mick lets Sargent through.
Let's catch the guys ahead.
And we may have some blue flags here as well.
Lots of battling ahead.
For the
anything's
Mercedes.
possible. Car behind is Ocon. Gap behind 2.
I don't understand how Schumacher's confidence is at an all-time low, because he's had literally a good race here. Well, I finish work at 6, but I don't actually know if I'll be streaming or not, so I'll not make any promises. If you see me live, stop by. But I definitely will be live Sunday for WHF, the league racing that I do. I can guarantee that at least.
Okay, back
Now,
off.
what would happen if Pourchaire would be flat? Okay. You can't do the full stint flat, but... Right, see you in a bit, Joe. Have a good one. No, wrong thing. Strategy view. Save. Let's just make sure there's no random crashes. I'm still scared from whenever crashes used to happen, like, quite often. It's did the glitch again, where if you come out of the pause menu, it's then starts like a Formula E engine. You can only hear the hybrid. Welcome to Formula E chat. I know you've missed it. I know you've missed it. But for those of you who are not aware of this glitch, here it is. Formula E engines in an F1 car. Love to hear it. That was a smart move from Porcher, letting the Ferrari by just then, because we'll have DRS. And we should be able to catch Magnussen, but Magnussen... Oh, he's left the door open. Porcher could find... Like, Porcher is low confidence, very low, but he's having the best race of his career currently. And he's made no mistakes so far. Magnussen will have the DRS as well, but can we find a way through? No, it just seems like the Haas has more straight line speed.
Magnussen ahead of you. No problem. We do need a little bit of liftoff for the fuel.
Schumacher lets Sargent through,
Just do
but
the best
hopefully
you can.
he can hold on to his DRS. They need to change the Williams steering wheel. I think I have seen someone mention that before. Seems to be an issue with it as well. And we can push Mick on fuel.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Then once we get near the DRS support share, we'll just send Magnussen to the Shadow Realm, because he's losing us a lot of time.
Let's try to clear him as quick as we can.
Yeah, we're losing so much time being behind Magnussen because he's got an engine issue as well as really bad dag on those softs. It was his last lap of 46. Whoa, 7 seconds off the pace. That's not great. Blood was trying to do a... He's helping out Hulkenberg type situation. But good overtake there from Porcher. And now we'll leave Magnussen in the dust.
Albon ahead of you.
And we... Oh, Sargent has dropped Mick by a distance. That's not good for Mick.
We'll catch these guys.
It's the old model from... yeah, they don't have the screen on it, I'm guessing. Like they do in real life now. Now we're 10 seconds off Hulkenberg and 5 off Albon. That's not great. Magnussen has really held us up here. Despite us being on the much better tyre.
Okay for charge off. Okay for charge off.
I think we can use these tyres a bit better. Magnussen, he's just out on the softs. Meanwhile, we're trying to hold on to the back.
Okay, more lifting coast, please.
And we keep an eye on the tire temperatures. We will keep an eye on tire temperatures.
Yeah, not really much Mick can do at this stage. He can get Ocon
We'll
maybe.
totally catch them up, okay?
And maybe Sargent if he's lucky, but... We have maintained the gap to Albon, but the gap to Hulkenberg at least has come down. Hulkenberg's boxed again. But can we catch Albon with 10 laps to go? Schumacher has lost out to Ocon currently. 8 laps to go in this race. Can we get P13, lads? Do you believe in us? Can we get P13? I don't know. I don't know, lads. I don't know. Unfortunately for us, that traffic with Magnussen, I think has really harmed us in this charge.
No more lifting coast.
Next have the DRS up Ocon. He does.
Gap ahead, 9.
Oh! Whoa!
Which is getting to a rhythm.
Single yellow. Fabulous.
Y'all seen that shit, right? We were right on board with Mick for that. As we seen Ocon lose it out of the final corner, he pulled an Alex Albon. You found out Behrman is really quick after 6-7 rounds. We found out that Ocon's really slow. And bins it.
We don't need to take any risk. More lifting coast, please.
But Ocon surely has some damage on that Alpine.
Where you can.
And it's currently looking like our best result now, but we're now 8 seconds off Sargent, who Mick was battling with earlier. Which is not incredible, but for Chair, can he reel an Albon with 5 laps to go in this race? If we were to get P13, that would be by far our be by far our best result. Yeah, I think Mick needs to just back off on his tire now.
Cool, rear left if you can at all.
Can Porcher keep pushing? I think he can. I think we're going to try and dump the battery here with Porcher to try and give it everything to catch Albon. We've no real threat from Hulkenberg behind, so I think we can risk it and push to try and get Albon. Mick has no real threat from Gasly behind, so I think we can just go harvest for a bit.
Charge on.
But let's see, can we catch Albon? The delta to Albon's actually getting bigger than coming down, so the answer is seeming like no. Thank you for the follow, Jack. Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, Sean. He literally did the Alex Albon shine in 2019. That's what I said as well, Sean. If you didn't hear me, that was just a recreation of that crash.
4 more. Update on tires. Update on tires.
Yeah, Porcher, I doubt he's gonna be able to do it here. But here, may as well keep pushing with Porcher, you never know.
Lift off for the fuel.
And Magnussen, with that engine issue, is still so further ahead than Porcher. I mean, Mick. The Porcher is reeling in Albon now.
In front of
Let's
you,
go a
Albon.
bit heavier on fuel just to see can we get
Albon
inside the
1.2.
DRS, because inside the DRS it would help us a lot here.
That's okay.
Can he get it? Can he get it? I don't know, did he get it? I don't think he got it.
Keep an eye on the battery.
Yeah, our battery is completely dry at this stage. But we are absolutely on a charge after Alex Albon. Can we do everything we can?
Charge on.
Jack, we're struggling to get points in this game, you know. There's levels. We have started at the very
Sorry,
bottom.
we need a bit more lift off where you can. 3 more laps.
Yeah, welcome in, Stephen. Yes, we're back with Bugatti. We're trying to make it work. We are trying to make it work. Something not right with this game. Just drop your phone on your head and you see, and I'm bleeding. I didn't know my streams were dangerous to watch, but, you know, apparently so. Welcome in, Lee. Welcome into the stream. Port share, I think.
We just keep the head down.
It
and
might
we
be
do
done.
as best as we can, okay?
I think Albon's just got too much pace in the tank, but
You
we
can use
have
overtake if you
fought
need.
valiantly.
Doing good on tire
Yes,
laps.
Formula JB, that's where I'm from. Stephen, are you still 4 seconds behind? Well, look at us. We're P14 and 17. Things are going well. Whoa, I thought we were Magnussen for a second. I was like, why are we next to Sargent? What's happened? But no, we are still 22 seconds back from Magnussen. And yeah, we're not catching Albon.
Okay, and let's do a small lift off.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay,
Bought the
Charger.
first F1 Lantern, not bothered since might get this year's. This year's pretty good, Lee. I'm having fun with it. I had a lot of fun with last year's as well.
Okay, maximum focus on cooling down those
And
tires.
they've added a lot of improvements this year. Oh, Gasly, I see you. I see you, Gasly. Don't you dare try it. We're gonna tell Schumacher just to push, just to maintain the position. We want Schumacher to end
Okay, we're okay to
with a
push.
very successful
Okay
race
to
in
push.
P18, finishing ahead of 3 other
2
cars.
laps.
Meanwhile, Gasly is trying to ruin our fun. You know?
You can reduce lift off.
How many laps left? We're on the final lap, Stephen. Final lap we go. Mick is trying to hold on to P18. Porcher currently in P14. This will be our best finish.
Reminder for charge off.
Now you've almost dropped your phone in the toilet. Alfie, you need to just lie down and leave your phone
Lando
there.
Norris wins it. He's first over the
And
line.
Lando Norris gets his first win in F1. And anything else entertaining? Not really. Porcher now. Under pressure from a Mercedes.
Okay, that's checkered flag.
Schumacher does end up finishing P18 ahead of Gasly. Yes, Stephen, we made the livery. Although, to be honest with you, we used a preset and just changed the colours a little bit. As time progresses on, I will make a much better car. R says there's a poll in stream that they can participate in. What is that? Talking about F1 IRL, Mattia Bonato's back with Audi, yeah, and Andreas Seidel is stepping down.
Okay, we take the
I found that strange, Sean. I didn't know why Andreas Seidel's leaving. That was strange to me. But, yeah, Lou, very nice result. P14 and 18, that is our best race so far this season. That's some progress.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy
Oh.
absolutely spot on.
A great display of
So,
spirit there.
for everyone in
As
chat,
everyone finally gets the chance to share this
on
moment.
TikTok, if you go to like,
And after such
where's
fabulous
my hand?
drive
If you go to like
today,
here,
it's no surprise to see
there's
this
a
man
poll you
land
can
on
vote
the
on if you
podium.
click the blue tick, which I think R made.
Can't quite imagine
I'm guessing.
how that must feel. It's their first F1 victory after all.
And that's the podium
So if you want to vote on that poll, you
for the
can.
Chinese Grand Prix.
Thoughts on not going to Haas. Always knew it was going to happen. I didn't always think it was going to happen, but I did hear the rumor mill for the last couple of weeks, so I did see it coming. But I don't really understand the justification for it. Porcher up 3 positions, Mick down 4. Porcher had a very good race. That's definitely the race of his career in F1 so far. And Porcher up to 16th now on race position finishes. So pretty good. Pretty good, lads. Pretty good. But yeah, pretty good, lads. Pretty good. Is it the same on console or is it a bit different? Does anyone know? I mean, I have it on PC. I've had the game look on PlayStation 5 before. That's what I had the 2 previous games. I had them on my PlayStation 5, so I don't really know the differences. Yeah, I seen Hoffman is leaving as well, Sean. It's the exact same to me. I mean, there's new features in the game, but like, I don't know if that's any different from previous games, to be honest with you. And for those of you who don't know, it is a Bugatti save that we're doing currently, and please give me some props for the logo. I am really bad at art. Give me props for the logo. What way do you go about upgrading the car? So, the number one thing you need to do, Stephen, whenever you're designing a part, is... Let me go to designs. Where are we? The number one thing you need to do when designing any part, just pick a random part, is, regardless of what you're doing, you need to do all the way down to the minimum lifespan. You need to be at the minimum weight, because your car will be at the minimum weight, thus quickest. Plus also, whenever you're at the minimum weight, all these numbers go up as well. So, quicker car. Bruno Faman's leaving Alpine? I didn't hear that. I heard there was a bit of talk, but I didn't know he actually left. You know? Now, when is our next race? In 11 days. Hopefully that gives us some time to make some parts for the car. Because, God, we badly need it. Oh my God, there's almost already another testing period. Alright. Side pods manufactured. Both side pods now on both cars. Hooray. What am I going for? I'm going for manufacturing. So we've got another chassis coming in. What do we need? Is it... We've got 2 new rear wings in. Side pods. Probably going to need another side pod anyway. Underfloor we're okay. We need 2 new suspensions. We're probably going to need another rear wing. Yeah, there. To my knowledge, there's no real difference. Because on Football Manager, on Football Manager, it is very different. Look, I play both manager games, and it is quite different. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna. We'd want a new suspension. Way more importantly, to be honest. Yeah. Alpine are going to change the team boss again, yeah, Sean. I don't really know what the fuck is going on Alpine. They're just kind of ripping up the paper until... I don't know. I don't know what their bloody strategy is, to be honest. You play FM on PC, but gonna get this on my PS5 for better graphics, because my... Yeah. That's a good idea, Luke, to be honest, because it plays the exact same on PlayStation. I had both games, F1 Manager 22 and 23, on my PlayStation. And then I now have it on PC just because I have a very good PC now. Maybe if we go 1 suspension and then 1 rear wing? There's another chassis made. Do both cars have enough chassis? So we've both chassis in yet, and we've got more than enough chassis. Don't have the new front wings in. Probably could do with another rear wing. Maybe even 2 new rear wings, to be honest. Side pods, we could do 2 more of those. Underfloor, we're actually okay for a little bit. I think what we'll do is we will we get Football Manager Live. Yeah, I could do a Football Manager live stream if you want. Get paid at 12:30, so can't wait to get it. Nice. We need, let's go for 2 new rear wings. And then we'll go for another suspension. And then we're gonna need more side pods as well, because the side pods are almost dead as well. I'm pretty sure. No research projects? No, James Key, we're doing absolutely no research projects. We do not have the facilities for that, big man. I don't even think we have the facilities for another design. I don't think we have the money for this, guys. Side pods, rear wing. Yeah, I don't think we have the money for much more designs, lads. Alpha, yeah, I play FM daily, on a daily occurrence, to be honest with you. Something that I've wanted to do, which I could do this stream if you want, is an F1 manager stream and a football manager stream. But I don't know how that's going to do on my PC. What is my fucking temp? My temperature on my PC is okay at the moment. I could try it if you just want. Yes, says Steven. And then all of a sudden my PC catches fire and I blame Steven. Do it, says Alfie. Right, we'll try it, lads. We will try it. I'll see what we can do. What is this going to do to my PC, I wonder? This will also make it like impossible for me to read chat because both my monitors are taken up. No, says Steven. Oh, I thought something crashed for a second there. That was just me going tabbing out. Right. So maybe if I hide that image, hide, and on a new source, game capture. That's F1 FM and source. Well, hey, no, chat. I play on. I don't even really know how we're gonna pull this off, to be honest. This is gonna look strange. It doesn't look too bad on the TikTok. I don't know what to do for the Twitch viewers. I don't even think that the Twitch viewers even want to see this. Do you just want to see it? Any Twitch viewers, do you want to see FM? But yeah. We can have both of them going at the same time. This is just ultra stimulation happening right now. Let's see here. We have 500k, so we have like no money for anything really. We have our new chassis design complete, new underfloor design complete. Eesh. Right. But for those of you, I just like to do FM on my on FM 23, and I kind of PC is turning into the desert. Let me check the temps. Oh, they're still okay. They're not burning up, but I like to. Oh my god, come back here, Mike. I like to play on FM 23 because I have a long-term save. We're in 2060 or 2076, if you can see. You have to look very close. I don't even know how to get it up so that you can see the things bigger, but anyway. Basically, we're Rotherham United, and we're in 2076. We have 19 Champions Leagues, 35 Premier Leagues, 5 World Cups, 1 Europa League, 19 Super Cups, 14 FA Cups, 1 Europa Conference League, 1 League 1 title, 14 Carabao Cups, 29 Community Shields, 1 League 2 Championship, the Papa John's trophy 14 times. Whatever that is. And I think we just got up the championship. Must have come up like second or something. But our team is quite good. It's like, as you can see from the star rating and stuff. But here, we're gonna try and juggle the two. Right. I've actually wanted to do this idea for quite some time, lads, and on TikTok it's actually possible because of the orientation of the stream, but on Twitch I'll have to come up with something so that it's possible to do both at the same time. This is gonna be tough to talk about two things at once, to be honest. But anyway, what is our manufacturing doing? We have another rear wing coming in. We have another suspension coming in. And then we'll need the chassis and underfloor coming in as well. And there's a fly. How is there a fly? Anyway. Let's just continue there. I gotta be honest, chat, streaming both these games at the same time is a little bit of a dream of mine, because if I could, I would probably just play these games in my free time, you know what I mean, at the same time. What team do you support IRL? So I support Manchester United, but my second team would be Rotherham United. There's a story behind that. Back in like 2012, my brothers forced me to support a League 2 team because they got annoyed that I supported Man United and they didn't. They were like, why are you a United fan? You may as well support a League 2 team because we all do as well. So then I just picked Rotherham because of the Chuckle Brothers are Rotherham fans. What do you think of all of the new United kits? Look beautiful. All of them. All of them look absolutely beautiful. There are rumours about Mike Crack being linked to Audi, and he could be sacked by Aston Martin due to the team's current struggles at the moment. Interesting. Aston's fall off does need to be studied, to be fair. Oh, aye, before I actually load into this game, chat, there's also this player, Ben Manning-Smith. He's very good. He's not been playing well as of late. We bought him for 299 million up front. But anyway, moving swiftly on. On to the next thing. Under our pit stops. Oh yeah, we should probably scout some people. Who would we want to add to BUGATTI F1? Who says BUGATTI F1 to you, chat? Who? I like Zane Maloney, to be fair. I do like Zane Maloney. You know what? We're going to scout Paul Aron. He is banging it in F2 at the moment. And Blood has no way of getting to F1 for some reason. No connections to any major team. If the catch-up, say Alonso's kind of falling off, Stroll's catching up the last couple of races. I think Alonso just doesn't really care anymore because they're fighting over such little points that he's like, you know. Meanwhile, Stroll is still fighting for the same positions that he always has been, so same thing. Sean says that's what he expects Alpine, to be honest. Our factory's been upgraded! This means more parts manufactured, let's go! So it's chassis or what's next? Underfloor? Which is better? Underfloor or chassis? Chassis. Let's do 2 new chassis. And then we have those 2 stopping in 2 days. Normally we'd go for 21st or higher, but I'm actually optimistic going into Miami here. We're going to go really high with Porcher, and then we're just going to go say 20th with Mick. We've also got to make sure we've got the right cars on. Oh, there's been a goal from
Once
Brian
again,
Bays.
we touch down
Oh,
in
actually,
Miami
lads, I
as
actually should
F1
show you Brian
returns
Bays.
to the
He's pretty
Magic
good.
City.
He scored 44 goals in a season in the Prem one year.
Come alive with the roar of racing.
Just
and
44.
the excitement is only
But he's
just
like a
beginning.
30 goal a game
In this
player.
round, the teams have 2 races to contend.
He had a big injury
with
last
both the
season,
sprint
which is why he only got
and the
22.
Grand Prix,
you know.
offering the chance to back
Anyway,
some championship
maybe
points.
shift onward.
Let's see
Something else
what
here,
the
my crack
weekend
in it
has
is a
in
decent
store.
team principal. There's something right, alright, but don't think he's the right guy. Can lead the team to higher call in real life and in the future.
You might be right there, Sean. You might be right. You might be right. Now let's make sure we have all the right parts on, because I feel like something has been developed that we could have used that is not on one of the cars. I think we need to put the new engine parts and stuff on Mick's car because he was struggling that race, and can you really blame him? Samples, underfloor, yep, seem to have everything. Yep, we seem to have everything that we do have, so I'm gonna save. And then we're gonna use that until we can, how's my computer getting on? It's still doing okay. Not dying immediately.
Oh, and Miami's a sprint weekend. Ooh.
Welcome everyone.
Oh, and there's gonna be light rain, chat. In the race, our first instance of rain in this game. Thank you for the follow, Luke Flynn, as well. Apologies, I'm gonna miss some of your things because I have my 2 monitors taking up where my alerts would normally be.
For Alonso, I think he's already called it off the season. I agree, Sean. I think Alonso is just like,
what's the point anymore? You know? Alonso is really just He's thrown in the towel for the season because the car is just not where it used to be. You can see the frames of this FM game is struggling. We're getting 41 FPS, we're getting 50, although that's just not... Oh, it's dropping to 14.
Radio is good.
The
You can hear me,
FPS is all over the place.
Copy, radio check.
Radio is good.
Can we...
Radio
keep-
check.
it's working.
Loud and
The
clear.
FPS is really bad on this, on the FM screen. Do you like sprints? I still don't really know, to be honest. I can't even really see what's happening. Spurs have scored and I couldn't really tell what or how.
We are very happy with the tires. We are very happy with the tires. So we have margin. Position is good now.
we have margin with the tires. We have margin with the
Okay,
tires.
you're good to go.
Also, Aston Martin seems in test and
Your tire temps are good.
Yeah,
Clear ahead.
they have been trying different things here and there.
Yeah, okay, so let's
And
just stop
Albon
the lap.
has, or I mean, not Albon, but Alonso has been the guinea pig to try those things. What the utter hell was that traffic? Christ on a bike. Monte Cristo. Nope. Thomas Mackay, the New Zealander. Get in, lads. If I was you, I'd get rid of the FM screen. We will after this match. I'll finish that match because the PC Although it's not struggling for temperature at the moment, you can see from the frames it is struggling. We'll try and go out or something.
Radio check.
A radio check.
Radio is good.
check.
Radio check. Yep, radio's loud and clear.
Right, hopefully this time we don't get blocked, but who knows? Who knows?
We have a big gap in front of us.
We have a big gap in front of us.
Charge your flask now.
Brian Bays, could it be 3-1? Might crack the Audi, honestly, it doesn't make sense because the technical might crack the Audi, says Sean. Mix's been blocked. Love it. I love how just great this game is when it comes to qualifying. So flawless. And Picconi's giving away a pen. Love to see it.
Okay, should be green.
Let's wait a long time then to go for our fucking run. It doesn't really matter if you block other people. Oh no. Now it does. Yep, we're on top of each other. Our drivers are on top of each other because, you know, game makes sense and all that. Got to love that. Got to love that. Well, Alfie, if you want to go to bed, you can, because I'm about to go to bed myself. Once we finish this game and qualifying, I'll be heading off because I have work in the morning. Like an adult. But who knows if we'll even get qualifying done at this rate, because every lap we've done has been absolutely just... ugh. We're gonna have to go out like really out of sync with people.
Radio check. Radio check.
Alright, as we're going all out attack against Spurs here to try and win it. We've been dominating the game, but Spurs, with a fluky pen,
Radio check.
have kept themselves in it.
Yep, loud and clear.
Alright, Alfie, have a good one. Steve and I just work in a shop at the moment. Hopefully... here's the thing though, all of you watching, if you follow, subscribe, share the video to Granny, and all of you donate £1 million, donate a loan of £1 million, then I could leave my job and then do this instead, you know. And I could buy a better PC where we could stream both these games at the same time, you know. So I'm just letting you know the possibilities. They're endless. Anyway, in Hiwi.
Just watch him behind.
So, if you want to make me a millionaire, type 1 in the chat. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. I don't care if he's my feller sitting on the dashboard of my car. Come on, Sanka.
I can't even see what happens because the frames are that bad. Is anyone out on a lap that will block us? There's a Red Bull somewhere here. I see you, Red Bull. Out of the way. Alright, we only managed to draw against Spurs. Not good enough, lads. Absolutely shameful. The more I think, it does make sense in a much worse position than Aston were. So I think he'll have lesser pressure from Red Bull between all of them. I would agree with you there, Sean. I do think, I think I have the Ultimate Edition, Stephen. Absolutely, Luke, the fact this game is 30 quid is... Like, manager games are normally a lot cheaper than your AAA games, and they can be way more fun as well. Like you can see, I'm playing 2 manager games at the moment. Board chair crosses the line now, goes P7. What?
Possible P7.
What? No way. No.
That's a good lap.
No. No.
So you're currently P8. Press in button, press in button, and
What?
we will box now, make
What,
box.
lads? Sorry, what, lads? Excuse me, lads? Well, we enjoyed that one game of FM, but the frames did not, so we're unfortunately out of FM. Oh my god. I couldn't get my bloody settings working, and now we've basically missed out in quality. Did I save it? I don't think I saved it. Did I save it? What time is it? I didn't save it. Right. Well, we can save it now. But I don't think we've enough time to get out and get proper laps in. I was too busy trying to fack with my bloody settings. But yes, Stephen, do have the Ultimate Edition. What's the big difference? Oh, there's nothing really, because they're supposed to give you new liveries, and then they don't even they don't even give you the liveries on release, because why would they? But yeah, we're gonna need to chuck it round now to get just around on the lap.
Battery is full.
Copy.
4 minutes till you can get it, says Luke. Well, I'm buzzing for you, but I need to get to bed soon. I have bloody work in the morning. And I have approximately 15 minutes to be in bed if I want 8 hours. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic fuses sitting on the dashboard of my car. Mick may be under pressure from this V-carb.
Don't need it, no lifting coast.
Copy.
Starting his lap.
Stop the lift off, please.
Copy, copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Mick has started his lap for chair. Is he going to get blocked? He is going to get blocked, yep, massively, I bet. Like there's no point. No point.
Charge on.
Copy.
Or chair blocked. And there's nothing really we can do because we went out as late as we could, really. shoo me now. You're at work at 8, but I can get a couple hours in. No, Luke. Wrong decision, buddy. Get some sleep. Get some sleep, my friend. There is always F1 Manager tomorrow. Yeah, Mick's not improving either. A crazy F1 is on and off track. Yeah, absolutely mental, Sean. I do not remember the last time it was this crazy. I don't think Mick's going to improve here. These cold tires at the start of each lap. Really? Spanish mapper? Is there a bit of carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Please tell me everyone knows that Japanese guy who just goes around pointing the cars and saying, carbon fiber? Carbon fiber? Right, lads. Are we out of quali yet? We're through. Both cars are through. Both cars are through. Oh my god. This is a revelation. Thank you for the W shirt. We've got the Aston Martin shirt. Let me get a good angle on this. Oh. My fucking light box is in the way. Show off the sign shirt, my light box is in the way, or I'm not moving it. Because I'm about to end the stream. Because it's almost Betty Buy's time, you know. Maybe next stream. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car.
Okay, green light, green light.
Green light, green light. Alright. Hopefully no one blocks our lap. Everyone seems to be out of the pit lanes, so thankfully no one will block our lap. Let's keep an eye on this. And while you keep an eye on this, I'm gonna actually move... I'm gonna move my light box onto this. Hand. Can't see my hand. There we are. Right, follow me, camera. So that is a signed shirt by Fernando Alonso and Kimi Räikkönen that my friend gave me as a gift, which is a pretty good gift, you know. If he wanted to take me out to dinner, he just needed to ask, you know. Didn't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We are
So it's currently
one.
P3.
Oh my God, Mick has.
So that was a good lap.
Did you slip or something? What
Chat,
happened?
join in box.
No, chat. As it currently stands, our chair is P10.
E15.
New pull up on TikTok. What is it?
Okay, press in button box now.
I don't care if it rains or. So. I don't know. Apparently there was comments filtered in the live chat. I didn't see what they were. Who the race engineers are? Race engineers, Sean, are Gary Cannon and Pierre Hamlin. So Pierre Hamlin is a great pick for Porsche because they're both French. And then Gary Cannon was actually Mick's engineer at Haas, and I didn't even realize that. I just signed Gary Cannon because I was like, I like the look of Gary Cannon. So it was like the perfect race engineers, and I didn't even really think about that. Do they still wear gloves when lifting trophies? I don't know. We don't lift trophies out here at Bugatti F1 just yet. But yeah, great engineering choices. Now, currently as it stands, chat, we would be through to SQ3, which would be absolute scenes. And I don't think I'm prepared if we do get through to SQ3, because what do we do? How about the technical staffs? I don't think we'll have time to go through that at the end, Sean, but maybe tomorrow because I don't have work Saturday. We may go through it at the end. Or just next time there's a stream. Hopefully no one blocks our lap. I don't think there would be because everyone's out of the box. Love to see it, chat. Now, we could be through on pure pace here, lads. We could be through on pure pace.
Good gap ahead.
We just need
so
Mick
charge
to
off,
improve
or
massively
push.
here because Blood has such a bad lap.
There's
He's
only good
1.1 off. He's 1.1 off
Pick up.
Porsche.
Charge your place corner.
But Sean, I have to be in bed in 10 minutes if I want 8 hours sleep. So after qualifying, I'll be immediately in the stream. And we may go over tomorrow. If I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't care if it rains or freezes as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on dashboard of the car. Porsche following his teammate. Green for Schumacher, but yellow for Porsche. Announce the new pole on TikTok. Yep. Chat. Everyone who's watching the TikTok, there is a poll just there. Blue button if you want to click it. Is this Schumacher? He's a bit too close to the Williams. But Schumacher has gone green. You know, Porsche, yellow. Can we get a beautiful toe from... Oh, Porsche, he's not going to make it through. Sonoda has pipped him. But Schumacher, lovely toe from the Williams. He's been held up through the final corner though. Can Mick do it? Crosses the line. He does improve, but not by enough. And we're out in SQ2. 12th and 14th though is amazing. It is amazing. Unless Bottas can put us, let's see. No improvement for Bottas, 12th and 14th. That is our best qualifying of the season. And that is, I couldn't really ask for any more considering where we were. This episode has been a major improvement on where we were. But this has been very good anyway. Thank you all for everyone joining the stream. We're going to find some of the raid on our way out now because it is Betty Bye times. It is time for EPs. And unfortunately, we do miss out on Q3, but the teams that are in Q3 are a level above us by maybe 2 or 3 levels above us, so I'm not even worried.
Well, it's a different
honest.
format this weekend with a
Absolutely,
sprint
Sean,
set
we're
to
making
spice
steps.
up today's events.
We are making steps. But anyway, let's get this saved up and let's see.
Well, Lawson is a different matter.
But I think we're going to raid a waste of space. He's also doing some F1 Manager. And if you haven't followed me yet, please do. I'll be probably streaming tomorrow because this stream went so well. I wasn't expecting it to go so well, but now I have redeemed hope. And currently, A Waste of Space is live in Australia with Award and Lawson in whatever team he's gone for. So, but anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Also, make sure to give A Waste of Space a follow on your way over. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.